up, everybody? Happy Saturday. So I am at the All Stars Music. I just did a quick little photo shoot in front of Broadway and the Lion King. And so I'm going to take y'all along with me on a hopper pass today, have some fun on a solo, I would say mom, but my kid ain't with me. So I guess I'm going to have some fun and I'm going to see what all I can do in about 8 hours, maybe 10, doing some resort hopping as well, getting some food at the end of the night. And so y'all come along with me and let's have some fun. Hey, grateful day, y'all. So welcome to Animal Kingdom. And so thus far I've walked around, got some pictures, and then I also picked up some fries, and then I'm going to head to my lightning lane. And so some things did get adjusted because Zootopia was shut down, but nevertheless I got my stuff stacked up and so I can have some fun today. But I did need to get something in my stomach, and so I stopped by the I always forget the name of it. I'll put it down below, but it's right in the front of the park. And I got me some fries. They do have the pulled pork version, but I don't eat pork and I wish I can swap it out with chicken. But these are the French fries that I got. I will put the name of them below. They were $6.99, and this will hold me over right now. I am actually about to head to Everest in Asia, and then I'm going to head over to get on the safari, and then we'll hit up Avatar later. And so really excited. If you are new here, my name is Dr. TK, clinical psychologist and therapist, business coach, wife, and mom. I am all about designing a life first business, and I'm actually headed to New York within the next 24 hours, but some changes happened to my trip, so I decided to switch it up a little bit and head to Walt Disney World for 24 hours. To me, it's very therapeutic to get out the house. I really love Animal Kingdom. I love the vibes of Disney World. We're also planning a Disney World trip for the summer, and so I'm getting my scope of, you know, what we want to do, what are some new things that are out, what are some things that are closed, so that we can set up realistic expectations when we bring the kids. And so I'm going to get to eating right now because it was already a light shower, like some sprinkles, but I am not sitting in any shade right now, so I'm going to get to it.
Expedition Everest. Once on board, secure small below.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So that was fun. Definitely got to get on that when we come back. It felt like it went faster than what I originally anticipated, but I'm gonna head to the safari right now. I will say the lightning lane did take about 10 minutes, and they said that the single rider was down, but it was people in line. So anyways, we all got on at the same time. So all right, let's head to the safari.
Will get darker in their coloration up by their face quite a while if they want to be.
Is that it blowing? Yeah. No.
The second most densely populated mammal on Earth, second to humans, so they can gather into pretty big groups. And one of the largest recorded groups of wildebeest was about 1.5 million.
She's like, what you do there? We're holding it. She just came up with something. We're holding it.
18-inch long prehensile tongues, which prehensile means finger-like, so they use their tongues similar to how we can use our fingers to hand side here. There she is. So Jenny,
Estoy aprendiendo español. Gracias para practicar español.
Okay, so I am in the gorilla trek, and I've so far seen a male that I believe is 34, and then 3 females that are between 28 and 30. I have not been over here in over 20 years. I honestly forgot they were here. I'm going to insert some footage, but one of them is right here behind me. But I will say it's super peaceful over here. Oh, look, she's moving. I had told the cast member that the last time we were here, like 20 years ago, it was crowded over here. They actually used to come all the way up to the glass window. And then she told me it may have been the original family from when the park had opened, like in the late 1990s. Because that's when I came, maybe in the early 2000s. And she had said that the dad passed away a year ago. So they're currently trying to find mates and stuff for the ladies. And then they also may be sending the ladies somewhere else just to, I'm guessing, upkeep the generations and keep their family growing. But it is really beautiful out here. I would highly encourage you, if you come to Walt Disney World, especially Animal Kingdom, it can be an all-day park, especially if you're not trying to rip and run and get on every single ride. And just walk around in between the rocks. It's a lot of things to see and actually enjoy your day. So I'm loving it. It is peaceful. I actually have about a 40-minute break before I go on my other rides. So I decided, instead of just going to sit down and be on my phone, just walk in Mother Nature. But this is what the trek looks like. You just walk around. It's a full multiple part trail, and they have nice waterfalls like this. And one of the gorillas is way over there. He's like way over there, but I already videotaped him. He's been sitting in the same spot for about 5 minutes. So all in all, I am gonna say I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I'm not in a rush. That feels good. Just, chit chat with me real quick. I don't get a lot of these opportunities to just chill, just walk, no redirecting kids, no who wants to get on what ride. You could just actually enjoy the moment. And I want me and my husband to be able to do this too, because most of the time it's either all 4 of us or it's only me and my youngest son. So I'm gonna walk throughout this trail. Sorry, it got dark. And I believe it's almost time for me to go to Avatar and get on 2 rides over there and enjoy Animal Kingdom for the next about 2 hours. So we did have some light, I'm not gonna say showers, but sprinkles. It lasted for all but maybe 10 minutes. I did bring out my poncho, but it was extremely hot. It is humid, of course. It is May 30th, and it isn't overcast. The sun is just starting to peek out, and so I'm gonna say this is a blessing, because the sun plus humidity is not a game. So make sure that you have your fans on deck. I definitely know when we come back in July, I'm going to have a bigger fan with more power around my neck, because the power that I hand hold is actually more powerful than the one that goes around my neck. But this is what it looks like on the outside, the gorilla trails, and you just go in a big circle. So I was waiting until I get over here to this area. It is behind the Lion King, and it's the back way to Pandora. And so one of the things that this park brings up for me, similar to the beach or my favorite Disney Alani, is just the level of peace that it brings. And so if you are a wife, a mom, a woman, entrepreneur, service provider, and you are constantly in a role where you're giving to other people, I want to remind you to find some space, some time. It doesn't have to be outside the house. It doesn't have to be in an amusement park, but find some time to get out for yourself. I will say that, again, just like not having the pressure to adhere to a schedule. My collar is crazy, but it feels really good and really peaceful just to walk and go. Like, look at this, listen to the sound. I don't know if you can hear it because my microphone is on. If you can hear it. And if you can't hear anything, that is the sound of peace. And so here's the bridge. I, again, love this bridge. It's always quiet. It's never crowded. And it's just another reminder for me that I need to pause no matter where I am and one, give all grace to God, the Almighty, but also be able to, also be able to find peace and quietness and stillness for myself, because this is where my best downloads come from. This is where God is trying to talk to me throughout the day for any, area in my life. And I'm just encouraging you to do the same. All right, so we're about to get on Navi River. Just did a little photo shoot in front of Avatar, and that was really fun. So Navi River is a cool little water ride. And then it's right next door to Pandora, but this looks so nice at nighttime, even though we won't be here at nighttime. This time, everything over here lights up. But we're about to go on a little water boat inside, and so I'll see y'all there. Okay, so making super good time. It is 3:35, right at the exact time I'm supposed to be on Pandora Avatar. And I did purchase the lightning lane, the single lightning lane, just so that I can get in and get out. And so it looks like we're gonna have plenty of time to go back to the room, freshen up, grab some food, and then, well, not grab some food, I want to actually eat at Epcot, but head over to Epcot because I'm getting on Cosmic Rewind. But look at this. See what I'm saying? Peaceful. Peaceful.
They're ready.
Can everyone see me?
Yes.
Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikran and has spent years researching them.
Hey y'all, so it is about 30 minutes later. Didn't want to rest too long because if I lay down, it's over. But I want to go around and grab some pictures in front of the larger than life statues because I don't know when's the next time we are going to stay here. And so I'm just doing a full circle. As you can see, we have the big drums, guitars, and look at this big boot. This is like crazy. This is humongous. I don't even know like how big this is, but I'm gonna get a picture in front of it because my camera will not widen out. So let's see. This is another area. Oh wait, it's not following me. Okay, so just took a picture in front of the car, in front of the guitars, in front of the sign. Trying to work as fast as possible. Yes, I did say work for content, having a little fun with some short form content that I can plug into Instagram and TikTok, and of course put a business topic on it. But I'm about to go over to the drums, and then that'll be my last stop before I hop on the bus so that I can go catch my lightning lane in the next 50 minutes. Okay, so at least now you can see better because at night it was really hard to see. That's a big speaker. Every area is themed across all of these resorts. It's not what they consider a deluxe resort. However, it has bigger than life statues. And I know if you have little kids like I do, these are cool little stops that are very affordable for families, and you can stay here for less than $200 a night. And you are in the bubble, so you can take full advantage of the resort perks. Okay, so one last stop. I'm gonna get over to these drums and this little cutesy area right here with the waterfall and grab some pictures. I'm about 5 minutes late, but they should still let me in because I purchased a single lightning lane, and the line right now is over 100 minutes. And so let's go ahead and get on this ride so that we can walk around the World Showcase and grab some food. Let's have some fun.
Greetings and welcome to the wonders of Zen.
Ooh, it feels so good, y'all. Okay, so got on Cosmic Rewind. That was fun. I got a ride that I got a song that I had never heard before. But I'm gonna go check out Test Track to see if they have a single rider line available and how long it is. I don't mind standing in line for about 20 minutes, but outside of that, I will probably go find something to eat.
Y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuiden a los pequeñitos. Our test drive might be complete.
Okay, so we have the crab wontons, and we are gonna taste to see how these are, but they look super good. They are allergy friendly. So let's walk around the world and see what we can see before the sunshine goes down. The crab wontons were super good. I see a lady in the tramp. This is a tail end of the flower and Garden Festival. It ends actually on Monday, and so you can tell by the wear and tear of the flowers. But nevertheless, here's Lady in the Tramp. Hold on.
You guys all right? Get in here.
Okay, so I'm at the Polynesian, and I stopped here before I went back to my room to get some food. So this is the pan noodles, and I added shrimp for $4. And it typically lasts me 2 days, but I'm gonna see how much I can eat before I go back to my room, and probably eat some more later on tonight too. So I'm gonna chill here for a little bit, walk around to the gift shop, and then I'm gonna actually head back to my room because I keep forgetting that I'm going to be walking around New York all day tomorrow, so I really need to let my feet and my body rest, because also on Monday I will be working all day. So let me go ahead and eat this dinner. Hey, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know that my day was, I'm going to say toward the latter part, a bit choppy, and so let me explain what happened. My intent was to do a park hopper. However, due to the heat, the humidity, the running back and forth, trying to actually, which I did, get footage for social media, and just I like to have a library of different pieces of content, whether it be videos and or pictures. I put that as a priority because I still see this as a selfish trip as a wife and mom and business owner, but also I see this as a time to do what I want to do with no limitations of redirecting kids and who want to, you know what I'm saying, do what or eat what. And so one of the things that I enjoyed about today was the ability just to be. And so with that in mind, I had to tell myself, slow down, you're not in a race. No one is here trying to make you do a check mark list of things. And because we go to Disneyland a good amount of times, and I know that we're going back to Disney World this year, very, very, very soon, I wasn't itching to get to Magic Kingdom, primarily because I know we're going to spend a full day there, no hopper, and it's going to be 2 families. And so because of that, I was able to enjoy my day at Animal Kingdom just because of the ambiance of the space. And then I was able to come back to my room and then head over to EPCOT. Now I'm gonna be honest, EPCOT to me, I realize in this moment, is a lot funner when I am with my family, primarily because EPCOT has a lot of food. Now, I don't eat beef or pork. I am an adult picky eater to a degree, especially because I have food allergies. So while I was walking around the world and I was sending my picture of my oldest son, you know, I was sending them pictures, my husband and them, and they were like, oh my gosh, that look good, that look dope. And I was like, we should do a food tour when we come back. My eldest son, he can do all the food. Of course, my husband can eat too. And then my husband can do the alcohol. Of course, me telling him, you need to have a water diet before we come, because with this humidity and heat in the summer, you will pass out. And then I sent them a video or whatever about somebody, like, not a real person, but like, you know, a little meme or whatever. And so they were like, oh, we're down. And in that moment, I was just like, I could have just went to Animal Kingdom, not did anybody's hopper pass, and came back to the resort, or I could have resort hop to get food. So that is how I ended my night. Is I ended up, let me see if I can follow, if you can follow. I hopped on, first of all, the wrong monorail. I went through the TTC, which is the transfer, and I got on the wrong side. But needless to say, it was nice just to be on a monorail, because I ain't staying on a monorail resort this trip. So got on the monorail, got off, got back on the other monorail, got off at Polynesian, because I intentionally wanted my food, because I had told my husband I'm gonna figure out a way to get there. So got my food, that was on my bucket list. And then I was about to call an Uber, but then I saw a Disney bus, and I'm like, I wonder where it takes me. Again, can't do this when I have kids. And so got on the bus, and then it literally took us to Grand Floridian, and then I think it was going to take us eventually to Disney Springs. I didn't want to go to Disney Springs, absolutely not. And so I got out at Grand Floridian. I didn't even go inside because ain't nothing to see. And I could have stayed there for the fireworks show, just like I could have at Polynesian, but I wanted to come back to my room. So in terms of timing, y'all, it is go time again for my second half of the trip. I will be leaving early in the morning, headed out to JFK, New York. I'm going to check into my hotel or at least drop off my bag. And then I'm going to meet up with one of my good friends there. We'll go to brunch or something. And then a couple of hours later, I'm going to meet up with my friend that I'm actually meeting out there. And some of y'all know her, Dr. Roche. And we're going to chill and go to Times Square. And I might do a little shopping. If I see something for myself, I'll pick it up. If I see something, of course, for the kids for school shopping, especially the youngest because he starts school earlier, then I'm definitely going to pick that up. Hence, I got so much room in my suitcase by the time I get to New York. So super duper excited. After this vlog, you can probably anticipate that there are going to be at least 2 more vlogs, New York, and then also the New York event, where we just take you behind the scenes of me setting up mini clips of therapists there. Maybe I give them the little microphone and they can tell you their takeaway. And I'm gonna ask them, hey, do you want to contribute to the vlog? Because we really haven't done that. Very impromptu and informal. But it'll give them practice to actually speak, because that's why they're there, to market their product or service. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this day in the life of a clinical psychologist, wife and mom who was able to get away on a solo trip. And I am showing up in my business in the next 48 hours. Subscribe to the channel, check out my other playlists. And if you want to see some of our behind the scenes of our past events, especially one in New York that we did last year, go ahead and watch these videos next. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.